In the heart of the city, nestled between towering glass structures and winding alleyways, there was a small but prestigious institution known as Aether Academy. It had produced some of the finest artists the world had ever seen, and now it was holding a grand competition to select the next generation of visionaries. Among the hopefuls was Elijah Reed, a young man who had spent his life dreaming of becoming a renowned artist. The day he received his canvas, Elijah felt a rush of excitement. He stood tall, unrolled the pristine white sheet, and grabbed his paintbrush with trembling hands. This was his moment, his chance to prove to the world that he was destined for greatness. But as soon as he began to paint, something inexplicable occurred. The paint wouldn't adhere to the canvas. At first, Elijah thought it was a mistake, perhaps a flaw in his technique, or an issue with the paint. But as he tried again and again using oils, watercolors, even charcoal, the canvas remained stubbornly blank. It was as if the very surface was rejecting him, mocking every effort. Panic began to creep in. How could this be happening? The days passed, and still, Elijah's canvas remained untouched, while his fellow competitors painted with ease, creating masterpieces that filled the gallery with awe. His own canvas, however, felt like a reflection of his failure. His hands trembled as he stared at the empty space. A battle raged in his mind. If I submit a blank canvas, I'll be humiliated. They'll think I'm a fraud. Maybe I should just give up and walk out. If I leave now, at least I won't have to face everyone's disappointment. I could just pretend something went wrong, like the canvas got damaged. People might believe that, and I won't look like a complete failure. Or I could paint on another canvas and pretend it's mine. It's better than showing nothing, right? But deep down, a voice whispered, calm and clear. Is it worth it? Would you still be an artist if you lied? Elijah's heart ached with the weight of the decision. The truth pressed against him. He couldn't bring himself to deceive others, or worse, deceive himself. With great resolve, Elijah chose the hardest path. He would submit the blank canvas. The world could judge him, but he could no longer deny his truth. The final evaluation. The grand hall of Aether Academy was filled with vibrant works of art, landscapes that seemed to breathe, portraits that captured the soul of their subjects, abstract creations that invited the viewer to dive deep into their meaning. But amidst this sea of brilliance stood Elijah, holding nothing but his blank canvas. The room fell silent. A ripple of confusion spread among the crowd. Is he serious? Did he even try? Doesn't he know this is the end for him? Then, the head of the academy, Thomas Hale, entered. His presence commanded attention. As he walked past each artwork, his eyes scanned every brushstroke with an almost reverent focus. But when he reached Elijah, he paused. For a long moment, Hale simply stood there, his gaze fixed on the blank canvas. Elijah felt the weight of the room pressing down on him, every eye filled with disbelief and judgment. Finally, Hale spoke, his voice piercing the silence. "Where is your painting?" Elijah's throat tightened. He swallowed hard and, with all the courage he could muster, replied, "Sir, I tried everything, but no matter what I did, the canvas wouldn't hold the paint. I couldn't lie about it, so I decided to show it as it is." The room was still. Then, in a moment that no one expected, Hale smiled. It was not the smile of mockery, but one of understanding, of recognition. With a firm yet graceful gesture, he lifted the blank canvas high above his head, declaring to all, This is the answer I was searching for. The truth behind the canvas. Turning to face the crowd, Hale's voice resonated with clarity. Every single canvas I gave out was specially treated so that no paint could adhere to it. Gasps echoed through the room. Many students who had been so proud of their masterpieces now stood frozen, their faces drained of color, their hands, once confident, trembled with shame. And yet, Hale continued, his tone unwavering, only one person here had the courage to face the truth. True art is not about deception, it is about honesty, about bearing one's soul to the world, unafraid of judgment. And that is why... He turned to Elijah, his eyes filled with something deeper than admiration. You, Elijah Reed, are the only one worthy of becoming my apprentice. The most valuable painting. Years later, Elijah Reed became one of the most celebrated artists of his generation. His works were exhibited in galleries across the globe, hailed for their raw emotion and profound honesty. And that blank canvas? It became an iconic piece, immortalized in art history as the truth, a testament to the power of standing by one's convictions, no matter the cost. But this story isn't just about art, it's about life. In the moments when we face our deepest challenges, will we choose deception to save face, or will we stand firm in our truth no matter how difficult? Will we color our lives with lies, or will we dare to hold up our own blank canvas, knowing it might be the only true masterpiece we can ever create? Because true greatness doesn't come from pretending to be something we're not. It comes from having the integrity to be who we truly are.